Imagine being told that the key to solving nearly every challenge a person encounters can be found in teachings from over 2,000 years ago. That's what we're delving into on our channel today. We're not just discussing philosophy, we're revealing transformative insights. In this episode, we'll explore 13 enduring Stoic teachings. These aren't mere philosophical ideas. They are practical strategies for overcoming life's most difficult obstacles, such as controlling emotions, adapting to changes, comprehending real success, and achieving tranquility. I encourage you to watch until the end. Each lesson we'll discuss is vitally important. The last one could be the most surprising and impactful, addressing something many overlook, a perspective-altering insight. So, if you're in search of answers, personal growth, or a fresh viewpoint on life, you've come to the right place. Remember to subscribe and activate notifications. You won't want to miss out on this enlightening exploration. Let's get started. Lesson 1. Embracing what's beyond your control. Imagine stepping into the vibrant streets of ancient Rome, the cradle of Stoicism. Thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius grasped the pointlessness of worrying about things outside our influence. They emphasized that while we can't dictate the weather, halt time, or sway others' actions, we do have power over our reactions, thoughts, and choices. Fast forward to our era, this insight is just as relevant. In a world overwhelmed with information and constant demands, discerning between what's within and beyond our control isn't just insightful, it's essential for survival. How do we integrate this age-old wisdom into our contemporary lives? It begins with a fundamental yet impactful shift in mindset. When encountering a tough situation, question yourself, is this something I can control? If not, picture yourself placing this concern in a balloon and releasing it into the heavens. This technique isn't about resignation, it's about channeling your energy judiciously. It's about nurturing the aspects of your life you can influence, rather than attempting to halt the inevitable. I recall being trapped in a severe traffic jam, stressed and impatient about a crucial meeting. That's when it struck me. The traffic was beyond my control. However, my response wasn't. I took a deep breath, played some calming music, and used that time to mentally prepare for the meeting. The outcome? I arrived composed and focused, transforming a potentially tense situation into an opportunity for serenity. Lesson 2. Harnessing the strength of perspective. Stoicism enlightens us that our disturbance comes not from events themselves, but from how we perceive them. Picture two individuals caught in a rainstorm. One grumbles at the rain, the other relishes the rhythmic sound of raindrops. It's the same scenario, yet their outlooks differ. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus taught the significance of choosing our viewpoint. He believed that it's not the events that impact us, but our reaction to them that truly counts. This principle remains as relevant as ever. In a world marked by constant change and unexpected challenges, the ability to shift our perspective isn't just beneficial, it's essential for mental well-being and resilience. So, how do we apply this in our everyday lives? It starts with a deliberate pause. Faced with a hurdle, step back and question, is there another way to view this? Much like a photographer looking for the perfect angle, we can search for a more empowering perspective. Consider, for example, viewing a job loss not as a setback, but as a chance to follow a passion or acquire new skills. This change in perspective can turn barriers into pathways for growth. Lesson 3. Embracing the present moment. Stoicism invites us to firmly root ourselves in the present. It's in the here and now where life truly unfolds, where joy is experienced, and where serenity is discovered. This is a lesson often learned in hindsight, as many realize the extent of life missed by not being fully present. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius were acutely aware of time's ephemeral nature. They recognized that lingering on the past or fixating on the future was akin to trying to catch water with your hands, an exercise in futility that leaves you with nothing. Aurelius advised, "Do not squander the remaining part of your life thinking about others. Instead, find contentment in the present." This advice is especially pertinent in our modern, fast-paced world, where our thoughts frequently wander away from the present moment. How can we incorporate this practice into our daily routine? It begins with mindfulness, the art of being completely involved in whatever we are doing at that moment, without distractions or judgments. It could be as simple as truly enjoying your morning coffee, being fully engaged in a conversation, or just appreciating the warmth of the sun on your skin. By living in the present, we gift ourselves the opportunity to experience life in its entirety, with all its richness and splendor. Lesson 4. The essence of self-discipline and integrity. In an era overflowing with alluring shortcuts and temptations, Stoicism urges us towards a nobler path, mastering ourselves. This mastery is not about imposing limitations. It's about achieving freedom. It involves exercising self-restraint and ensuring our actions reflect our core values. The Stoic sages were well acquainted with life's trials. They believed that true, lasting happiness didn't lie in external achievements or material possessions, but in nurturing inner virtues. Happiness is attained not by indulging every desire, but by tempering them. This principle is incredibly pertinent today. In a time when distractions are just a click away and moral ambiguities are common, the importance of self-discipline and integrity cannot be overstated. How do we incorporate these qualities into our daily existence? It begins with small, consistent steps. It's about choosing to rise early for a morning workout, despite the allure of a cozy bed. It involves selecting a healthy meal over a quick, indulgent alternative. It's about making choices that resonate with your principles, even if they're not the simplest or most popular. These acts of discipline and integrity build up over time, forging a life rich in strength, character, and satisfaction. Embracing self-discipline and integrity means not just envisioning the person you aspire to be, but actively taking steps every day to become that individual. Lesson 5. Welcoming change as a pathway to growth. While change often brings uncertainty and resistance, Stoicism encourages us to perceive it as a catalyst for growth and new possibilities. This ancient philosophy views change not just as an unavoidable aspect of life, but as a fertile environment for the emergence of new opportunities. Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca were well versed in the constant flux of life. They witnessed the inevitable shifts of seasons and the rise and fall of empires, recognizing change as a fundamental expression of the universe's dynamic nature. Aurelius, in his reflections, noted how life is shaped by our perceptions and responses to change. Stoicism doesn't merely suggest we tolerate change, it inspires us to embrace it like a familiar ally, understanding it as a harbinger of growth. In practical terms, accepting change involves seeing every transition, whether small or significant, as a chance for personal exploration and evolution. It means identifying the positive aspects in unforeseen circumstances. Lost a job? View it as a doorway to a career that truly ignites your passion. Ended a relationship? See it as an opportunity to rediscover your personal strengths and aspirations. By welcoming change, we synchronize with the natural flow of life, enhancing our resilience and adaptability. Lesson 6. The illusion of material success. In a society where success is often measured by material wealth and social status, Stoicism presents a contrasting perspective. It enlightens us that genuine, enduring happiness arises not from amassing objects or accolades, but from developing a wealth of spirit. This realization typically dawns after years dedicated to the pursuit of material gains, leaving many amidst their riches, yet plagued by a deep-seated emptiness. Stoic philosophers, ranging from Seneca to Epictetus, were aware of the transient nature of material riches. They witnessed the rise and fall of fortunes and saw that even the grandest of possessions offered no immunity against the uncertainties and trials of life. Seneca, who experienced both affluence and exile, insightfully stated that true wealth lies not in having an abundance of possessions, but in desiring little. In our current times, bombarded by constant advertising and societal pressure to accumulate more, the Stoic principle of finding satisfaction in simplicity and self-reliance is especially pertinent. How can we integrate this philosophy into our everyday lives? It begins with shifting our focus from external accumulation to inner growth. It's about discovering happiness in the simple joys of life, valuing experiences more than material objects, and defining success not by our possessions but by the caliber of our character and the depth of our relationships. It's recognizing that, while materialisms can offer temporary satisfaction, true contentment stems from inner peace, purpose, and meaningful connections with others. Lesson 7. Navigating emotional waters. Contrary to common misconceptions, Stoicism doesn't promote the suppression of emotions. Instead, it offers guidance on understanding and managing them effectively. This vital insight is often realized only after experiencing the chaos uncontrolled emotions can bring. The goal of mastering emotions in Stoicism isn't to deny them, but to recognize, comprehend, and channel them in constructive ways. The Stoics, keen observers of human nature, acknowledged that emotions are an inherent aspect of our being. Yet, they were also aware of the havoc that unchecked emotions can wreak. Thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius counseled not to be overwhelmed by emotional storms, but to stand resilient, understanding the nature and consequences of these feelings. In today's fast-moving and frequently stressful environment, the Stoic method of handling emotions is not just insightful, but essential. It equips us to face life's fluctuations with balance and clarity. How, then, do we apply this in our daily routine? It starts with self-awareness. Identify and name your emotions and understand what sparks them. This recognition is the first step in managing them effectively. Rather than responding on impulse, take a moment to contemplate a reaction that is in harmony with your values and objectives. Techniques such as deep breathing, journaling, or open discussions can be valuable in navigating and making sense of our emotional landscape. Lesson 8. Embracing personal accountability. Stoicism enlightens us that although not every aspect of our life is within our control, we are indisputably accountable for our actions and their outcomes. This realization, often acquired later in life, underscores a significant truth many wish they had recognized sooner. Taking ownership of our choices is fundamental to living a life marked by authenticity and responsibility. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become a respected philosopher, emphasized that our greatest strength resides in choosing our attitudes and actions, irrespective of external factors. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, resonated with this view, asserting that our character is defined by our decisions. In today's world, where shifting blame and externalizing responsibility are common, adopting personal accountability is not merely a Stoic principle, but a symbol of inner strength and self-empowerment. Practically, this means recognizing and accepting our part in both our triumphs and setbacks. It involves confronting the repercussions of our decisions bravely and learning from them. In various aspects of life, be it professional, relational, or personal ambitions, assuming responsibility enables us to initiate change and evolve. It is an acknowledgement that the direction of our future is shaped by our own actions. Lesson 9: The Pursuit of Wisdom and Knowledge. The renowned Stoic philosophers, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, were not only fervent learners but also keen observers of the human condition. They esteemed wisdom as the paramount virtue, a guiding light in navigating life's choppy waters. Aurelius, in his Contemplations, was dedicated to understanding the world and his role within it, treating knowledge as a means for personal growth and contributing to society. In today's world, where information is plentiful but genuine wisdom is rare, the Stoic focus on thoughtful knowledge acquisition and reflective learning is especially relevant. To integrate this lesson into our lives, we should cultivate a mindset of curiosity and a relentless desire for learning. This involves embracing the thrill of uncovering new concepts, pondering our experiences, and striving for a deeper comprehension of the world around us. Learning can come from various sources, be it through literature, nature, art, or engaging conversations. Every moment presents an opportunity for enlightenment. Wisdom transcends mere academic pursuits. It's about applying what we've learned to improve ourselves and positively impact those around us. Lesson 10: The Empowering Nature of Forgiveness. Stoicism enlightens us about the burdensome nature of harboring grudges and resentment. Clinging to these negative feelings obstructs our path to tranquility and contentment. It's a life lesson often learned belatedly that forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a powerful testament to strength and a key to achieving inner serenity. Stoic philosophers understood the damaging impact of anger and bitterness on the soul. Figures like Epictetus highlighted the necessity of releasing bitterness, not as a concession to others, but as a means to safeguard our own mental health. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "The noblest form of retribution is to not become like your offender." In a contemporary world where grudges can linger and forgiveness is sometimes viewed as capitulation, the Stoic ethos of forgiveness emerges as a guiding principle of enlightened self-interest and emotional growth. To practice forgiveness in our everyday life is to acknowledge that we are all prone to errors, including ourselves. It involves realizing that forgiving others liberates us from the shackles of resentment, enabling us to progress in life. Whether it's pardoning a friend who has wronged us, a colleague who erred, or forgiving ourselves for our own missteps, each act of forgiveness fortifies our character and enhances our capacity for empathy and understanding. Forgiveness is a stepping stone to a more compassionate and fulfilling existence. Lesson 11: The Art of Resilience. Stoicism introduces us to the art of resilience, the ability to withstand and adapt to life's challenges and adversities. This ancient philosophy teaches that it's not the obstacles themselves that define us, but our reaction to them. Resilience is often a lesson learned through experience, as we realize that our capacity to bounce back from setbacks is a crucial component of personal growth and happiness. The Stoics, like Zeno and Chrysippus, highlighted the importance of embracing adversity as a means to strengthen character and wisdom. They believed that every challenge presents an opportunity to practice virtues like patience, courage, and perseverance. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently pondered the transient nature of obstacles, noting that what we endure fortifies us, making us more robust and adaptable. In today's world, where change is constant and uncertainty is a given, the ability to remain resilient is more valuable than ever. It's not just about surviving the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. Practicing resilience in our daily lives means viewing setbacks not as insurmountable obstacles, but as chances to learn, grow, and evolve. It's about maintaining a positive outlook in the face of difficulties and not allowing external circumstances to dictate our inner peace. To cultivate resilience, we can start by setting realistic expectations, focusing on what we can control, and maintaining a problem-solving mindset. It involves seeking support when needed, learning from our experiences, and always moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Resilience is not about never falling. It's about getting up every time we do, stronger and wiser. Lesson 12. Cultivating gratitude and contentment. Stoicism teaches the profound value of cultivating gratitude and contentment in our lives. This philosophy underscores that happiness doesn't stem from having more, but from appreciating what we already have. Gratitude and contentment are lessons that often gain deeper meaning as we journey through life, realizing that chasing endless desires can lead to perpetual dissatisfaction. The Stoic philosophers, such as Epictetus and Seneca, emphasized the importance of focusing on our blessings rather than lamenting our lacks. They taught that by appreciating the present and what we possess, we can find a more profound sense of fulfillment. Epictetus famously said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." In our modern world, where consumerism and the pursuit of more can overshadow the simplicity of being grateful, this Stoic lesson is a reminder of the richness that comes from within. Embracing gratitude and contentment in our daily lives involves shifting our mindset from what we lack to what we have. It's about finding joy in simple pleasures, being thankful for the people in our lives, and recognizing the abundance in our everyday experiences. To integrate this into our lives, we can practice daily gratitude, whether it's through keeping a gratitude journal, reflecting on positive aspects of our day, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around us. It's also about being content with our current circumstances, not as a sign of complacency, but as a recognition of the sufficiency and abundance that already exists in our lives. This practice not only enhances our well-being, but also nurtures a sense of peace and satisfaction that is not dependent on external factors. Lesson 13. Embracing simplicity and mindfulness. Stoicism invites us to embrace simplicity and mindfulness as pathways to a more fulfilling life. This ancient philosophy champions the idea that a life uncluttered by excess and focused on the present moment is a source of profound joy and clarity. The lesson of simplicity and mindfulness, though timeless, often resonates more deeply as we navigate through the complexities of modern living. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius were advocates of living a life marked by simplicity. They believed that by reducing our dependence on external possessions and distractions, we could achieve a greater sense of inner peace and satisfaction. Aurelius, for instance, often spoke about the virtue of living in accordance with nature, which involves embracing a simpler, more grounded way of life. In our contemporary world, where the hustle and bustle can lead to a disconnect from ourselves and our environment, the call to simplicity and mindfulness is especially pertinent. It means making a conscious effort to declutter our lives, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. It's about focusing on the essential, reducing noise and chaos, and finding beauty in the ordinary. Practicing mindfulness and simplicity involves being fully present in our daily activities, engaging with our surroundings and the people in our lives with full attention and appreciation. It's about slowing down, savoring each moment, and recognizing the richness of the experiences that life offers. This approach helps us to disconnect from the relentless pursuit of more and to find contentment in the here and now. To cultivate these virtues, we can start by simplifying our surroundings, engaging in practices like meditation or mindful breathing, and making a conscious effort to engage more fully with each task and interaction. By doing so, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute to a more harmonious and mindful way of living. Stoicism provides enduring insights to navigate life's hurdles. The 13 lessons we've discussed are pathways to a life that is both enriching and well-balanced. Are there other Stoic teachings that you found helpful? Please share your thoughts in the comments. If you've gained value from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Until our next session, continue to evolve and embrace the Stoic way.